The myth of the Trojan War, told in books over such as the Iliad or retold in books such as Circe and the Song of Achilles, retell the stories of great heroes, Agamemnon, Ajax, Odysseus, admired the world over. The Greeks in their siege of Troy admired Achilles, the son of Thetis, for his ability in combat. When in combat, no soldier could deny the great ability of Achilles. Collectively, they shouted that Achilles was the greatest warrior ever. They admired him. Yet, it's funny for us to see that the Greeks, while loving and admiring Achilles, at the same time despised him as well, for his non-conventional views on pride and honor. When King Agamemnon took Achilles' spoil of war, Briseis, Achilles put down his sword in an act of defiance, causing the killing of thousands of Greek lives. The armies hated him for that. It is funny how hate becomes admiration when the will suffices it to be, as if admiration is merely a fleeting whim, dictated by the heart's wishes. One person who admires can be juxtaposed by another who hates. Who is true in this regard, the person who admires or the one who hates? Great stories of heroes, like ones of Achilles, would lead us to believe that the admiration can only come to those who deserve it, to those whose grandeur fills the earth with its sweet-scented victory. However, that is not so. Besides, a person's ideal of grandeur differs. But admiration is a fickle thing, more delicate than its grandeur would suggest. I propose that being a sufficient friend, a good friend even, is enough to be of admiration. Jordan Peterson, a Canadian clinical psychologist turned quasi-philosopher, once described marriage as, I quote, an adoption of responsibility, end quote, meaning that once you're in a bond of marriage, you ideally have the assurance of unity, that whatever you do and whatever happens in that marriage, you'll try to work out things with your other. In a very similar manner, friendships also function on that spectrum, on the adoption of responsibility. People usually say that good friends don't only accept the bad, but they also accept the good. However, that statement contains a missing part. Friends also consult you and direct you to be better. They don't only accept. It is hard finding such friends. That is why I'm ever more grateful for the friends I've received. Of course, none are bad, and those who are bad are immediately cut out. But the good ones are a dime in a dozen. In my short existence on this planet of ours, I've been blessed to call two of these individuals my best friends, Karen Angela and Cornelius Christiawan. Are they the stuff of legends, like heroes of old in the Iliad, like great Achilles who could vanquish a dozen foes with the swipe of his sword? No. Are they geniuses capable of building rockets and constructing codes in a single day? No. They're quite ordinary by conventional standards. However, what I feel set them apart from any other is their ability to listen and counsel. Those sleepless nights where we are haunted by our dreams and by our task from school or from life. Those days filled with insecurity on our future. What forces could ever steer me away from death, if not for the lovely counsels of these individuals, who guided me step by step, who told me hand in hand that everything was going to be alright. I've known these two since kindergarten, and now, even though we all have our own lives, our own busy schedules, I'll never forget those moments in high school, where we held on to each other through thick and thin, where we held to one to another, saying, hey, it's going to be alright. We're here for you, and we'll help you through this. I hope the best for them, and I hope everyone else can admire and more importantly appreciate them for what they are, amazing friends and amazing people. Thank you.